Indigenous Rights Radio, because knowledge is power.
Indigenous traditional knowledge systems and languages are interconnected, carrying essential ecological and cultural wisdom. Our languages hold insights about ecosystems, biodiversity, and sustainable practices passed down for generations. When an indigenous language disappears, communities, along with the entire world, lose the knowledge embedded within it. Safeguarding these knowledge systems is not only about cultural survival, it's about utilizing time tested wisdom to address today's environmental crises. Cultural Survival visited Carson Kiburo in Kenya, who told us about the project that his organization had been working on from 2023.
Hi, my name is Carson Kiburo Kibet. I am indigenous of the Endorais. We live in Baringo County, Laikipia County, and some of our people are in Nakuru County. Even though majority of our people are in the highlands and the lowlands of Baringo County. And in 2022, we applied for Cultural Survival Keepers of the Heart Fund. We were lucky to go through the due process, and we succeeded in getting support to boost the project that I do at my organization, which is Jamii Asilia Center, here based in Nakuru City. So Jamii Asilia Center is an indigenous-led organization. It's registered as a non-profit organization legally, and we work to promote and protect the rights of indigenous people. So we do advocacy, we also do projects that support the grassroots people, the indigenous folks in Kenya. We are mandated to work within 7 counties in the Republic of Kenya. The most important thing to mention regarding cultural survival is that I think we had a friendship with the organization when I wrote an article during the COVID times about the climate change and the issue of and how my people do respond to climate change through ecological biodiversity. And I was lucky because I was selected among obviously thousands of others, and it was published in the CS Quarterly of 2022. And maybe I wouldn't say that is what made me succeed in getting the funds of cultural survival. Just to say that the friendship started way long time, and we're just happy to be part of the cultural survival fraternity. So the name of the project is Revitalize the Roots Initiative, Big Up Torais. That is the full name. Big Up Torais means the people of Endorais in my people's language. And this project is very dear to my heart. When I was growing up, I could see that most of our people are moving away from our land, going into cities, and then we lost our culture, we lost our language, and everyone is just like, we want this extreme westernization. We wanted to be attached to this westernization, the Western culture. We leave the language, we leave everything behind, including the elders. They don't even, no one asks them anything about our people, about our language, about our history. And the greatest inspiration why I helped my team design this project is that I carry a name of my ancestor who lived, my 7th generation ancestor who lived about 400 or 500 years ago, between 450 to 500 years ago. And I was inspired, whatever my ancestors inspired of our generations or our people's culture to move forward. What do we have to do? So it's just basic, like the way most of indigenous folks say, seven generations. Like you see where you are, you have your parents, you have your grandparents, and then you have your great grandparents, and on this side you have your kids, you have your grandkids and great grandkids, and that is the preservation and transmission of the tradition of our people or any other indigenous knowledge system. But it's most important to say that I created this program not alone. A Global Wisdom Collective, which I am part of, and it's based in the US, run by my friend Dominic Azu. We found each other in Zoom during COVID times. Like they say, when I was presenting something during one of the Zoom sessions when the world had stopped. It was about food sovereignty in our rights as indigenous peoples. But then, what I said there was very crucial because I talked about a few things that I have said in this recording. And she came to my inbox, and as they say, the rest is history. We decided we both had been doing this kind of project separately. She was recording her mother, other elders and other indigenous folks in the US, and for me, I was doing it again in Kenya. Of course, there must have been other people doing the same project, but then we decided then, that is in 2021, around in May, we decided to run with it, just design from scratch, talk to the people, talk to our people, and see how best we can do this. And so it is a success really, because we applied together for Cultural Survival Fund, and just created all these projects together, and we want to do this successfully with my people, the Ndorais, and thereafter we go to another indigenous people, probably in Africa or elsewhere, but we endeavor to preserve and transmit our culture, our knowledge systems, for which due to neo-colonialism or the scars of colonialism, we're being told that our traditions are uncivilized. But that is a lie, because we also have lots of solutions to what's going on right now in the world. In simple terms, what will be we are creating a digital archive of all these recordings in our language, and to be accessed by our people using our own cultural biocultural protocols. So we are not doing alone, and we regularly go for evaluation with our elders, asking them what is the best way forward, what do we do. Something that's coming out for the future of this project is that we're going to be having we will be having community centers spread out across our land. But of course, we think that we can begin having one cultural center where we will be showcasing these knowledge systems to our people, and the kids could be coming there, or anyone who is interested from our community, to learn about our people, because of course we're not exposing our own secrets or our own intellectual property, community intellectual property. But this is just about our culture, and just to create a sense of belonging and the pride to belong to the Ndorais. And so, yeah, basically just saying that we will be having cultural centers and a cultural festival to celebrate all this every year.
For more on the rights of indigenous peoples, visit cs.org and follow Cultural Survival on Facebook and X.